things just didn't quite go their way. You can see Northstone have got a handle there too. The fellow at the bow just keeping under control. The girls are getting ready. I think the gun's up, the way they're looking at their stance and posture, ready to go. So the guy at the bow, there he goes, he jumps out of the way, doesn't want to get whacked by an oar. The baguettes are in at the bottom of the screen. Neil's got them revved up. They'll be rowing a little bit shorter, a little bit faster. Get it off the line. A bit like driving a car. You want it in first, second, third gear. You don't want to start in fifth gear because it's chuggy and slow.
Yep. But they are a very tall crew, so you can see the difference in the rating between the baguettes and the Coolum girls. Coolum, they aren't as tall, so they're going to have a higher rating to try and bring it up to match.
The girl in the bow for Coolum seems to be rushing. She's very quick to bounce back up the seat.
Yep.
And you can see she's going in at a different time as number 3 seat. So she's wound up. She's rowing a race all by herself, unfortunately.
Seems to be settling now, though. The aim is always to keep the blades parallel together.
Dave's had a talk to her, and she's fallen back into line there. Looks so much better. The Nedettes from Northstone and Alley 1 there, they're a little bit off the pace, but it's only just the start of the race. They've got time to find their rhythm and power into it. Yeah. Nothing coming to see. There is nothing out there to interrupt these girls at all.
Yeah, but the baguettes look very comfortable. See, there's the Coolum girls on screen. You might get a clearer look at that. Good rhythm now.
Control. I think they've had a personnel change. I think they've moved their 4 seat to 2 seat. I could be wrong. I think there's a slight change there. So we're through the gate cans. Coming up, you can see we're heading out to C4, looking for the turning cans. They'll pop up on the right hand side of the screen soon. Neil Innes in the white boat there from the Bateman's Bay baguettes. We've had a fall at the commentary station.
There's carnage up here, but baguettes coming into the turn now, very tight. Quite a good turnout. Might have lost a little bit of momentum. Coolum, the same. Need to pick up again now. They might chip it back up. And the Nedettes just losing it at this point. Have lost a lot of ground here. Quite slow out of the turn.
You can safely say the wind's picked up.
Yep, definitely. Yes.
Where we are anyway.
Yep. But the Coolum girls seem to have a little bit of a runner underneath them, trying to gain back onto the baguettes. But baguettes keeping it very consistent at this stage. Very long. Beck's keeping it in control in the stroke seat.
You can see the way the sweeps bounce as well. They're not rigid in the back of the boat. They're moving with the boat. Very smooth, moving with the rowers, moving with the boat. Bouncing a little bit.
Getting your squats up?
Yeah, we do a lot of squats. We do an awful lot of squats on a race.
So there's one underneath Coolum now, falling off it. Baguettes are going to get this one and milk it as much as possible. Hopefully pull all the way down.
They're off the back of that now.
Yep, fattened up a little bit.
And it appears to be nothing at all for assistance now. So it's a long row back to the beach. Might be a little bubble pop under the Nedettes up in Alley 1 there at the top of the screen, we hope. It'll be great to see all 3 boats on a wave together.
Coolum.
Dave from Coolum, he's got a little squeeze. Neil's looking over his shoulder.
Neil's got nothing.
He has. Normally he can find a wave. But Coolum, if we can get a shot of them, I think they're on something. There you go, Neil's just lifted, Coolum's fallen off it. And now Neil's got a shot at it.
Yep.
There you go. Look at him go. He's down the front. He's stopped his girls rowing.
Coolum's got something coming up behind them. They're going to have this one to just keep the Nedettes off them. Nedettes also have something coming up behind, but Coolum need to work it.
Dave has asked them to do enough to get on it, but they haven't, so they're just going to let that float, row it home, and they'll only be doing just enough to get across the line in front of them. Nice and smooth.
And they're also sitting very comfortably in the point score, so they don't have to rush it. They don't have to, they're safe no matter what position they got in that race.
No, they might even finish on top of the point score, the 2 first and the second.
Exactly.
Well within themselves, I think. There, be good to have a blast. Sometimes your first row of the day is the worst, so you want to. If you're in a fortunate position where you can actually have a bad one and get away with it, it's good to get away with it because in the first race, because here on in, It's elimination.
Yep.
You make a mistake, you're gone.
Yep.
Day's over.
Righty, so we've only got one more heat to go for the Open Women